permaculture plant paradise. As you can see, I've collected some pieces of wood and today we'll be making something. I've cut some of these beams up in 4 equal pieces and I want to join them up with one bigger piece like that. I'll be using my vibrating multi-tool with a nice and sharp wooden bit to saw these notches out. Got the first side all ready and notched up. All of the cross sections fit in well. And now it's time for the second one. There we go. We have a structure. Now I didn't tell you yet what this will be. And it's gonna be the roof section of a small little greenhouse. Yes, a greenhouse. Do you like greenhouses, Prismo? I love greenhouses. The dimension of this little greenhouse are 2.40 meters by 1.20 meters. This is the roof. The components for the roof panel are sanded and ready to be mounted. I'm gonna fix everything with some glue and some screws. First I need to pre-drill the holes into the top so that I don't get any cracks in the wood. This will be the roof of my little greenhouse. Now I need to figure out how I'm going to make some walls or maybe adjustable legs or something like that. It's time to add a coating to my wooden frame for weatherproofing. I have this wood paint and I'll apply it with a rotor. I'm right here on the edge of the cross. Over there, back there is my land, and here there is a platform where people paraglide off. So I got myself a paraglider and I'm gonna go fly. Let's do it. Alright, so I got my glider up in the air and I can just run forward and fly. See you later. Woohoo! I just picked up a whole bunch of wood chips in here and now I'm gonna go to my house and dump it all around on the ground. So I got a big bucket behind my car over there in my trailer and it's full with wood chips, so driving up in my driveway and I'm gonna dump it on my ground because when it's raining it gets real muddy up here. First I'm gonna take off the back, so I have this little latch over here and some bolts. So we got both nuts off and now I can just open the back door and let it out. Got this beautiful bed of wood chips here next to my house. It's super nice, so the rain can come and everything will be alright. In the meantime, I'm doing some projects, so I'm gonna take this burnt piece of wood. It's called a smoke tree wood, and I'm gonna transform it into something. These are pieces of wood from the smoke wood bush or smoke tree that I got from my farmland where my food forest will be. It's got an amazing grain and a beautiful color. Coincidental, this tree is called a smoke tree and it's been burned down by a wildfire. Well, since it's called that, then maybe I should make something to smoke with. So I'll make a pipe. I'm gonna use this nice Japanese saw to cut it in the length and make a slice. I got this piece sliced nicely and now I'm just drawing out where I will make the holes for the pipe and the mouthpiece. I've got this crazy long drill bit which will go deep inside the wood, and I'm letting my drill lay on the table so it'll all stay nice and flat. Let's see how this goes. Now I'll just do the same with this hole. I've cut it into this rough shape with my jigsaw, and now I need to smoothen things out a little bit. Here's what we got. It looks quite a bit better. Unfortunately, I realized there's a crack right there, so maybe that's gonna be pretty bad, but I'm gonna finish it anyway. I'll drill out that hole. And the pipe is finished. I gave it a little air hole here to close with your thumb. It's all done. Let's try it out. Currently I'm on my southward facing plot. I haven't shown you this area before. I'm pretty much in the middle between the bottom and the top where I made my terrace. And halfway it starts to get really rocky and cliffy, but here it's actually nicely gradual going down. It's still quite steep, but maybe in the future it has potential for growing some plants, making some terraces. This will receive amazing sunlight during the day. This steep southward facing plot will create kind of like a microclimate because the heat of the sun will absorb into this rocky soil. And then I can maybe grow some species that I won't be able to grow properly up there. I am back on the permaculture plot. Today I am here to collect some soil for the potted plants. And the reason I haven't been here working on the farm is because I've been waiting for the approval of the government and a contract so that I can officially start my project. The clearing I made a couple weeks ago has been starting to grow back, and all kinds of little leaves and shrubs are growing here. I can't wait to continue clearing this path and making it clear all the way to the end of the plot. There are still many trees to cut, so lots of work to do, but that's gonna be in another episode. Over here I have found a small little depression in which all the soil collects, so there's a nice soft amount of good soil here, which is now mixed with biochar as well because of the wildfires. Perfect for the plants. So instead of buying bags from the grocery store or the garden center, I'm just collecting it from nature. And this stuff is really dark and healthy, infused with worms and charcoal. Absolutely beautiful. Nice, I've collected some great soil and now it's time to take it home and make it into potting soil. Today was a good day, guys. I just came back from the shop and I collected 10 new plant species to further diversify my food forest. So it's time for a quick little tour of these 10 plants that I just collected, and we're gonna start here. This is my second raspberry type. It's a fall gold raspberry and it becomes a kind of whitish, reddish raspberry. Very nice. Next to it we have a Japanese wineberry, which has small sweet berries and a beautiful red stem, which is going down here very nicely. And then I have my fourth kiwi species, and this is the golden kiwi. You must know them, they are in the supermarkets as well. And this is called a yosta berry. and it's a ribes or a currant, and it has delicious black berries. Next to it we have this passion fruit, my second species of passion fruit, which is called the purple giant. This one will create nice and delicious big fruits. On the other table we are starting with this Saskatoon berry, which is a variety of the June berry that I already have. Next to it, this little fella, it is an elderberry and it's called the Black Beauty. And then aside of that I have this beautiful plant which has a very long beautiful vine going out, and that is called the thornless evergreen blackberry. So it's a blackberry without thorns. And then next to those I have two different species of cherry. These two cherry species are called the sunburst and the lapis cherries. And they should both be very nice and sweet and ripen just a little earlier than the other one, so that I can have a longer period of fresh delicious cherries. It's time to repot the new plants and bring them over to the temporary permaculture plant paradise, which I have relocated here on these beautiful two steel tables, and I will be building the greenhouse here in the middle. Alright, it is time to get back to the greenhouse. I have only made the roof still and I didn't get more wood for the rest, but what I did get is some polycarbonate. And I found panels in the perfect size, which will be able to go down just like that. And I need 3 for the right size, because this is 2 meters 40 by 1 meter 20. So 3 of these panels will make a complete roof. Now I just need to screw them on. Each joint will overlap slightly, and I can use these special waterproof screws to screw them in the valleys. I just need to line them up correctly and straight, and then it's time to get screwed. But don't forget, we should always pre-drill our holes. And then you can screw them in. Wow, that looks amazing. That is the roof of my greenhouse, all done. If you want to see how I build the rest, you're going to have to check out the next episode. That's it for this one. See you next time.